Spectre is bloody rife with Easter eggs and references to the legacy that is James Bond in both film and book. So why don't we take a look at as many as we can. Bear in mind, spoilers, obviously, so make sure you've seen Spectre. Or don't, because look, it kind of drags in the middle, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense. But whatever, that's a video for a different day, I guess. Straight up, let's talk about Bond himself. We get the classic James Bond gun barrel opening. The first time we've had that at the start of one of the Craig-era films. We also see him in the classic white dinner jacket, bow tie, red carnation. The outfit we see him in on the poster, reminiscent of Live and Let Die, which is reminiscent of Bullet, the Bond film Steal From Everyone, I don't believe is ever seen, which is weird. He also finally uses the classic vodka martini, shaken not stirred line. And in true Daniel Craig fashion, follows it up with an unnecessarily crippling insult. Good to see the return of the gadget watch, and we finally see Bond's apartment, which falls in line with the idea that in the books, he's just on an average salary. A number of classic Bond vehicles also make an appearance. We get the DB5, a new Aston Martin, equipped with the standard ejector seat, plus a Rolls-Royce Silver Wraith, which is a car that's appeared in multiple films, the first one being From Russia with Love. There's no doubt more cars, but I don't know anything about cars. If there's such a thing as car blindness, then that's a thing that I have. Being a sequel, there are of course nods to the other Craig-era Bond films. Too many to mention, but they include M's bulldog gift from Skyfall, references to Vesper Lynn, that time he was shot accidentally, previous villains, but overall they really played down the Quantum references. Because people hate that one. Probably because of the exploding hotel, or how it's about water, or something. Who's to say? Not me. As far as the other Bond film references go, well, there's so many! We get the return of a wisecracking Q, making mention of how Bond was supposed to bring back his car in one piece. A corkscrew helicopter stunt, not dissimilar from the corkscrew car stunt from For Your Eyes Only, except minus the slide whistle. A plane gets its wings torn off, like in Live and Let Die. There's a quick suit switch at the beginning, like in Goldfinger. Bond again returns to the snow, a first for Craig. And we get another unique torture scene, which is pretty commonplace. Though I still feel that being whipped in the balls with a rope is worse than having your brain drilled into. There's also a weird, warped shooting gallery moment, like in The Man with the Golden Gun, a costume similar to what Baron Samedi wears in Live and Let Die, and a game of chess of sorts with a Spectre agent, like in From Russia with Love. We get another enormous, seemingly invincible villain that barely speaks. This one he gets in a fight with on a train, like in From Russia with Love. That guy actually ended up being eaten by a shark in a different movie. How embarrassing. The main antagonist's hideout, being inside a crater, mirrors that of previous hideouts, like the ones we've seen inside volcanoes. Because a volcano is the opposite of a crater? There's also a few nods to the novels. The MI6 safe house is called Hildebrand Prince, like the classic Bond short story, The Hildebrand Rarity. The only Bond adventure that has him tracking down a rare fish. Look at this guy. How embarrassing. There's also a novel called Colonel Sun, and it features a moment where Colonel Sun talks about witnessing a person having their eyes removed. And we kind of get that with Blofeld's monologue. And speaking of, what a shock! The guy that everyone thought would be Blofeld turned out to be Blofeld. Scars and all. I mean, it couldn't be more telegraphed. Octopus rings, the jacket, a face shrouded in mystery. It's all there. Plus the cat. Finally, a few production Easter eggs. Producer Michael G. Wilson makes his obligatory cameo, and the wall of deceased agents features a number of movie cast and crew. And that's it. That's all, or at least some, of the Easter eggs and references from the James Bond film Spectre. I'm audibly brushing off my hands because I feel like I've done enough work on this. Thanks everyone. Now if you're interested, I have a podcast. It's called The Weekly Planet. It's now on YouTube as well as other places. That'll be linked below, along with other videos that may interest you. Question though, do you have a favourite Easter egg from Spectre? And if I've missed anything, which I definitely have, please feel free to leave it below. Alright, thanks everyone. Take care.